What up, what up? It's your boy Akie checking in here with another video. So in this video, I have an amazing interview for you guys, packed with tons and tons of value, a bunch of gems that even if you're a seasoned investor, you're gonna be able to derive some kind of instruction from, and you're gonna be able to take your business to the next level. I will set a disclaimer though, that the video is not quite up to where I wanted it to be, and I'm not a professional video editor or a professional, content creator in terms of being able to, change up the audio and video and all that kind of stuff. So what I actually did was I completely took out the video because I'm just not that, I'm not that well versed, should I say, in changing up the audio with the video and getting everything lined up. So I just said, screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some actual images in there because I know rather that the actual content, the actual meat and potatoes of this whole interview is the audio. So that's what I chose to leave in. So just a little bit of an introduction to my man Owen. Owen is somebody that is a complete animal in terms of whenever he sets his mind to something, he's gonna go out there and do it. I've seen his work in terms of being able to, get in the best shape of his life, in terms of just being able to, have a goal, go out there and crush it. I've seen him do it time and time again in terms of personal development, just personal goals. So I knew that, real estate, when he told me initially when he didn't have success, it was really shocking to me. So I want you to hear this guy's story. It's a guy that was in it, like I said, out of it. Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, go ahead and like it right now. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. All right, what up, what up? It's your boy Akie checking in here with another video. This is our second time doing this. We're only doing this for one reason and one reason only. We're doing that because we love you, and that's just straight up facts. So before we even start, I know my voice sounds a little bit different than normal right now in Roanoke, Virginia. Last week it was 60. This week it hasn't been any higher than 30. So I have been dressing the part, as you see. I got on the short sleeves. Got the V-neck on. I got to show off the chest. That comes first, and then second comes health. So that's why I got a little bit of a frog in my voice. But right now, I'm getting ready to introduce to y'all my main man. I've known him for several years now. He says I've known him for 5 years. I don't know about that. We're going to have to verify that via Facebook. But, this guy in the last 6 months of last year did more revenue, should I say, than most people make in a whole year. Working a W-2, working a regular wage job. So, this guy, he's been in real estate several years on and off, but last year he really decided to take it seriously, and, he totally blew it up. This month alone, he already has 4 or 5 deals under contract, including one huge renovation project that I think he's going to share if he wants. I don't know. It's looks like a huge deal. I don't know if he wants to talk about that or not. He did have a link on Facebook sharing, just the whole breakdown of the whole deal and structure and what's going on with that on LinkedIn. So, maybe if he's nice enough for us, he'll tell us about that big deal. But, Owen, tell us a little bit about you, man. What's up?
Yeah, of course. I was waiting for a really, really nice introduction because in the first recording, you said I was amazing. You said I was really good with women too.
Whoa.
And you said a lot of good things about me.
Well,
I think you left out this time. And, we might want to go back over it. Just so the viewers.
Like I said, he's very good. Nah. But yeah. Tell me a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, of course. So, I got into real estate when I was 18, 19, and that's around the same. That's later on I met Akie, but 18, 19, I got into real estate through a Craigslist ad. It was one of those learn while you earn, make money, and learn about real estate at the same time. So I was like, oh shit. I was like, this shit's cool. So I after that, bought some courses that I shouldn't have at that point. And I kind of didn't, I really didn't do anything with it. I was just watching these videos and had this idea that I was doing something when I'm really just filling my head with how to do something, but not actually doing that thing. So that went on for probably like 6 months. I met Akie after the 6 months, and he was kind of in the same place I was, except I know he wasn't throwing his money around like I was. I remember one time we went to Barnes & Noble's, and he was just sitting there reading the real estate books, that are like $10, and he's not buying them. He's in the store reading them. He's taking advantage of it like it's a library. And I was silently judging him at the time.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Because I had invested all this money, and I thought I was like, oh man, real estate, but I hadn't made any money, so I had this very jaded view about real estate. I was like, it doesn't work, but I'm not going to tell him that. I'm going to let him figure that out. I was like,
oh, that's messed up, man.
Yeah, dude. I was just in a really bad place. You know what I mean? I also didn't want to discourage somebody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? That wasn't my thing.
Right.
If somebody wants to do something, all power to them. I've never been the type to say oh no, just because I can do it, you couldn't do it. But I thought real estate, this whole idea of wholesaling was garbage. Totally thought that. But anyways, that happened. Went back to college. I was already in college. I took a year off. I was in Central America for some time. I was backpacking, and then when I came back, that's when the whole real estate stuff happened. But I went back to college. I went to University of Virginia over here in Charlottesville, and I was studying to become a doctor.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. And what had happened was, as I was kind of studying to become a doctor, I was drinking, smoking, partying, doing all that, and I was really wasting my time in college. I wasn't really going to class. I wasn't taking it seriously. I didn't even go to my exams. My final, I skipped my final. Like the big final at the end of the semester that's worth maybe 50% of your grade. I skipped that. I was like, I don't want to go. So these are the kind of things that I was doing, because I really didn't like college. I really didn't feel like I was doing something that fulfilled me. It was fun. I had a lot of friends, and had all that, but it really just didn't really do something in here. And so what happened there was, while this is going on, and I'm doing my time in college.
Your time, like you're in jail.
Yeah, exactly. And I saw Akie doing deals, and it was like a slap in the. Well, it was like a wake up call to me, because I saw his YouTube channel, I saw his Instagram, I saw him on Facebook. He's talking about his deals. He's posting about them. He's asking people for these contractor recommendations and all this and all this stuff. And I'm like, holy shit! Is he actually doing it? And because I was like, it didn't work for me. I thought it was fake, but here he is doing it. And I was like, holy shit! So I can't remember at what point I asked him, but I was just curious about his deals, what he was doing. And then that kind of sparked something a little bit inside me, because I knew college wasn't it for me. I knew it wasn't where I wanted it to be. And I had already had all these real estate courses from 2016 or whatever. And I kind of already knew the idea of wholesaling and stuff like that. And seeing somebody in my life that I know, am friends with, hang out with, be successful in something like this, because it really is hard to believe something when somebody has a YouTube ad and they're sitting next to their Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And they're like, I was broke. I was sitting on my couch with 40 cents. That whole spiel. It's definitely hard to believe, because you don't know that person. You don't
crazy.
It was like, holy shit, this shit's real.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that kind of sparked it in me, and I started, dabbling around back into real estate, learning a little bit about it, trying different stuff. Until finally, I got so sick of college that I was almost about to graduate, and I decided to leave. Literally, I'm like, I don't have much left, and I'm like, So it's like that. See, like, and it's crazy because logically you'd be like, dude, just finish and do it afterwards.
Yeah. But
for anyone who's ever been in a situation like that, whether it's with college or with their job or whatever in a relationship, that feeling towards that thing you're doing when you hate it so much and when you don't want to do it so much, you don't care what you're getting out of it, right? Because I'm sure a lot of people who are making six-figure jobs, they'd do anything to not be doing that job anymore, regardless of everything that it gives them. So anyways, left, started dabbling into real estate, and I did something different this time than what I did when I started.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, I was 18, 19. 3 years later, 2-3 years later, I'm like 22, and I'm getting back into real estate. So it's kind of, it's kind of crazy how that happened, because I truly thought that I had quit what I was doing. But, I guess if you come back into it, it's not really quitting.
Yeah.
So.
Dope. Yeah. Let's go ahead looking at it.
Yeah. So came back into it, and I did something different this time, and it was a lot of it was just maturity. Because being 18, 19, I was a dumb little kid, and now I'm like a little less dumb of a kid. So what I did differently was, back then I was obsessed with this idea of being self-made, and now I realize, like, no one's actually self-made.
And you know what, Owen? I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I had that idea for the longest time myself, man. I wanted to be the guy that did everything by myself, and that's why eventually I ended up, meeting the people I met and just seeing. Yeah, you're right, man. No one's self-made. 100%.
Hell yeah.
I think it might just be like that 18 to 20-year-old threshold where you gotta prove something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Pride.
Yeah. You really hit the nail on the head with what I was going through, right?
Yeah.
It was exactly that. It's a little bit of insecurity, it's a little bit of testosterone, right? All that mixed together, but whatever. So I had, bought into this idea of like self-made. You can do it all on your own. Nobody does it on their own, and I think that's what shot myself in the foot back when I was 18, 19. Now I'm 23, but I got into it. I'm now 22, and I'm like, man, I need to seek out people who have done this in my life, not somebody in California in Beverly Hills selling me a course. People in my life, so people like Akie, and the biggest thing I did was I started going to meetups, and I started talking with everybody there, people who didn't know what they were doing there, people who were doing multiple deals, and everyone in between. And I started going to meetups religiously and getting myself surrounded by people in real estate, because man, the environment factor is so underrated. And I feel like we need to talk about the environment factor a lot, and it really dictates, like kind of like that saying, show me your closest friends and I'll show you your future. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
that hits deep. And for me it was like, all right, well, all my friends are in college, they're not doing real estate, so I need to find these people.
Right.
So I would go to the meetups, meet these people, and the first meetup that I went to, the now business partners.
Dude,
But,
that's same thing with me, man. I mean, not my exclusive business partner, but a lot of people that I do deals with on a monthly basis are people that I met at meetups, or people just around town that I call their sign and I seek out. It's crazy. You're
Yep.
meetups.
Yep, exactly. And that is really what it's really what pushed me to that next level of inaction, doing nothing, but having a lot of ego about it. And to where now I'm doing, not only for myself, but for the people around me.
Yep.
And because the people around me are holding me accountable and they're doing stuff, now I'm doing stuff. And that's what took me to the next level. But that's my story of how I got into it, got out, came back in. I mean, there's a lot of details in there that we could definitely talk about. But yeah,
That is hella inspiring, man. Let me ask you this. There's a lot of different businesses out there. Was real estate your first business, or was this the first one that were you trying different things in between time from when you tried it to when you came back to it? Like, where did real estate fit into that equation? Oh, you tried something else?
Oh my God, man! I was buying into everything.
So you were just
Shopify.
seeking. Shopify? You did the shop. Actually, you know what? Shopify does work.
I did shop. So like, kind of touching on your point a little bit, right? All these things work, but you got to go beyond what this $100 course is teaching you about it. You got to go beyond it. So anyways, I tried drop shipping, Shopify. I tried social media marketing. What else did I try? I tried a bunch of different shit. There was like some Bitcoin or some crypto stuff.
Did you try the BitConnect?
No, I didn't try that, but I did.
BitConnect.
I was dabbling in some BitConnect, man. Oh my gosh.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, I was dabbling in different stuff. Just trying to honestly, I was just trying to make a quick buck.
Right.
But yeah, and then that was going on, real estate, boom.
Dope, man, dope. So, why real estate?
Because I had already invested in these expensive courses. Scratch that. My mom invested in me to invest into these courses. And I still had them.
Yep.
They were sitting on my computer. And every now and then I would click on, watch a little bit, And I think the thing about real estate that really brought me back in was I didn't know much of anything else. Truly.
Right.
I didn't know enough of anything else. And I wasn't a real estate expert by any means. But I knew just a little to get my foot in the door and be a little dangerous.
Right.
And not dangerous in like a good way, but like just dangerous. So that's why I picked real estate. And also because, like I said, a big motivation was you, truly. Because I saw you do what I couldn't. And for me, it was, like I said, it was like, shit, I need to do this for myself. I was really inspired by the fact that you didn't leave it and then come back. You just stuck with it. And I know it took you some time to get your first deal.
You saw that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And you didn't give up, but I gave up. So for me, it was like, all right, I'm getting back into this.
You took a little break, man. You took a little break.
Yeah.
So, like I said before in the intro, man, where you started last year in January to what you started doing from June to December, 99% of people couldn't go 6 months, without that kind of traction. I mean, you did a deal here, you did a deal there, but just the way you made that shift from June to to December, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in somebody that's starting in this business. What do you think that shift was, man? Because I think if we can actually, put our thumb on it right now, I think it'll help the listeners be able to replicate that process, because a lot of people are where you were in January last year right now. What can you say to them to, pinpoint what exactly made you successful from the middle of last year to the end of that last quarter? I mean, crazy transformation.
Yeah, excellent question. So this is gonna sound contradictory, but information. That's what changed from the first 6-9 months to the last quarter.
Right.
When things picked up. It was information.
Right.
And I don't mean courses. I don't mean that stuff. I mean reading the state statutes about tax delinquent and pre-foreclosures. I mean watching free YouTube videos when I would be driving to appointments, driving to the restaurant, hanging out with friends, sleeping, listening to podcasts and all just different kinds of stuff in real estate. I became a learning machine. Okay, and there's a big difference between someone who buys a course and someone who is actually learning the information. Now, I'm not discounting courses. I think they have value.
Oh, for sure.
But I think personally their value is as an introduction to the space. So what I mean by that is courses are generally very basic in terms of what they teach you, how to do it, everything about it. The nuance, you have to do it, figure it out, and share those ideas with people that you know, people
Masterminding, exactly.
Right. Like it's like creating your own little mastermind, because some masterminds are expensive, and when you're starting out, you shouldn't do it. But you can create your own masterminds by listening to these podcasts of people who are really successful in real estate. I'm not talking about listening to Mark Cuban and Bill Gates. I'm talking about people in real estate who are doing what you're doing and sharing their free content. That is what really changed it for me, because I went from knowing a little bit about real estate through these courses and doing what these courses taught me to do, to going beyond the course and now seeking the information out in different ways by going to Barnes and Nobles and reading that real estate book, and maybe I find that one gem.
Yeah.
And then listening to that podcast and dictating that one gem I found. That's what transformed it for me. And I still have these notes. Whenever I would hear a gem, something I didn't know, I would write it down. And I have 3 notepads of gems.
Oh shit.
And it's like over 500 gems of information for real estate. And I used to review those.
Wow.
And what I did was I was like, these gems are literally what I need to do to make money. So if I'm not doing it, I mean, I'm kind of being fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
Someone who's making $1 million is telling me exactly what I need to do. Sean Terry, Max Maxwell.
Yeah.
People in my market who know what I'm doing. Akie, for example, because Akie's rolling out 6 figures. He's doing more than I am. I'm taking the gems of what these guys are telling me, and I am literally doing it. That's it. The moment I hear something that I'm like, holy shit, that makes a lot of sense, instantly I'm doing it. That's what changed it for me in that last quarter.
Gotcha. I mean, you guys heard it here. He's talking about the guys that you guys are listening to. You just got to be able to sort that information out, organize it, and create an action plan. These guys are giving us the gems.
Yeah, let me actually give you one more.
Yeah.
Pick one person that you want to listen to. Don't pick all 6,000 of them. Pick one person that you want to listen to that you resonate the best with.
Right.
And watch everything they have. I've watched every single Maxwell video. and I think he has like what, a couple hundred?
Probably, yeah.
I've watched. I'm not exaggerating this. This is not a hyperbole. I've watched every single video, and I have notes on every single video.
There you go, guys. Here you go.
Yeah.
Mic drop. Boom. Mic drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, I didn't know that, man. That's intense, man. So tell me a little bit. You told me you had business partners, right? I'm guessing, for admin work I'm guessing you have somebody overseas. Or what are you doing for admin work? Because you do quite a bit of cold calling. What are you doing? Let me ask you this: what's your team look like, and then what does your marketing look like? Because at the end of the day, in order to be successful, you gotta have your pieces. You gotta have your message in front of a lot of people. How are you doing that?
Of course. So what my team looks like? There's me, myself. I do the acquisitions. I do the lead managing, taking calls.
Yeah.
Going on appointments, closing deals, taking those deals to the title company, making sure they close. Project managing, my fix and flips, hiring contractors, all that stuff. And meeting with the lenders, the attorneys, the agents, stuff like that. Now, for my admin work, I actually have my girlfriend doing that. So she's not. Sometimes she's a virtual assistant when she's not here with me, and when she's here with me, obviously she's like my in-person assistant. So she does all the admin work, list scrubbing, uploading, downloading, sorting everything, organizing it, making sure the business is really being run as like a well-oiled system.
Yeah.
Because I'm out doing a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I'm speaking with the people, being the front runner, and when you're doing all that, you can lose out on the little stuff that supports.
Oh, for sure.
You being able to do that. So she handles all that, and so that's me, that's her. Then I got two people that handle my marketing.
Okay.
I have my Bandit runner. She's a college student.
Nice.
She's great. She puts out all my Bandit signs for me because that's time, a lot of time.
Yeah.
And then I have a virtual assistant in the Philippines, of course, and he does all my cold calling.
Okay. Nice.
So that's my team setup.
What are you paying the Bandit runner? Just in case people want to, get a Bandit runner. I'm just hired a Bandit runner today, actually. What are you paying yours so I know I'm doing all right?
I'm paying him $1 per sign.
Okay. So 100 signs, $100.
Yeah, and you can go up to $1.50. I wouldn't go past $1.50.
Right.
So I like to do $1, and I like to chip in for their gas, because she's a college student.
Yeah.
So in her free time, she does this, right? So if she's traveling like 30 minutes to a different city, because I invest in like a quadrant, but if she's traveling to a city, I'm not gonna not pay for her gas, right? It's like an hour trip. so I just so I mean it's like $15. It's not a big deal.
Yep.
So I do that for her. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And you said you had a unique hiring process that you had for your virtual assistants I liked in the last time we talked. Tell us how you hire your virtual your cold caller essentially. How'd you do that?
Sure. Yeah. I'll talk about cold callers, and this is what I'm going to do to hire any VA, whether it's for admin work or whatever. So I actually got this tip, boom, from Maxwell. Where basically, we have our ad. I have the job responsibilities of what I'm looking for, and what they have to do and what they need. And then at the bottom, I put, if you're interested, send me a 1-minute audio recording of why you think you're best fit for this role. And the reason I do that is twofold. One, it's to screen out anyone who doesn't follow directions.
Right. Duh. Yeah. Hey, they can't follow it during the vetting process, and what's gonna happen a year in, you know?
Exactly. And it's like it's not like I was trying to hide it.
Yep.
It was just at the bottom.
Yep.
So I know they didn't read all the way to the bottom.
No attention to detail. Crazy.
Right. And in our business, detail is everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God, detail is everything. So that was one reason. And the second reason, of course, is to see how fluent they are, how comfortable they are speaking about themselves, expressing themselves, which is all important for someone who's a cold caller or who's going to be a member of your team, because that's how you're building your community of people who you work with. And of course, their English has to be fluent, just because, you know, telemarketing has a bad rep in America.
Horrible.
You know, so.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not even done with that. I'm thinking I was done. So that's the tip I got from Max Maxwell. And this is where I took it a step further. So I did that, screened out. I mean, I had over 75 applicants. Screened out the ones that didn't send me the audio. Screened out the ones whose English wasn't the best. And then from there, I had about 5 interviews, right? Because I don't want to waste my time interviewing 75 people. So I interviewed 5 people, and then I picked 3 who I vibed with the best, who understood what was being done, who had experience in real estate before.
Nice. Makes sense.
Yeah, which for me was important, because of course I'm dedicated to training them. I still train. Every day is a training process for them. I don't believe in training them for a day and then being like, all right, go ahead and do the job.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking crazy. Like
that's your money.
You wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't. I mean, you didn't learn how to do that in 2 hours or a day. So how do you expect them to be able to do it?
Exactly.
But one thing that was important for me was for them having exposure in real estate.
Yeah.
So they're familiar. Maybe they don't know it, but they're familiar enough to where it's easy to pick up. So I did that, and oh my God, I can tell you some horror stories about what a lot of other investors in our space do to these VAs. And this is stuff that they were telling me, and I was just like scratching my head, like, holy shit, these guys are fucked up. But anyways, we can talk about that later. But so those 3, I really couldn't pick between any of them because I liked them all. They had experience. They were great people. So what I did, I had them compete with each other. And the way I did that was, of course, I hired all 3 of them for a trial week.
Right.
And they would do the cold calls with the script I gave them, and I would see which one picked it up the best, which one was a little more natural, which one had the best ethics, work ethic, which one just fit in better and just did it better. And I picked the one that was the best.
I think I'm gonna use that. I think I'm gonna use that, man. I'm writing this down right now. That's good.
I would. I would really use it because the reason I like it so much is that, let's say you pick one good candidate. Well, now all those other candidates, they're finding other jobs. So you have isolated yourself to one person, and if they're not as good as you thought they were in that interview, now you're fucked because now you got to start it over again. But if you can pick a handful of people and try them out for a week, risk-free for them and for you, then you can make the best decision because you already know how they work. Yeah.
That's smart. Makes sense.
It worked out. It's kind of like a free trial.
It's like that Simple Crew, right?
Yeah, Simple Crew.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so, So tell me what your average day to day looked like a year ago. Last January when you were, getting your started getting your feet wet again. And then what did your day to day look like when you started really seeing traction from June to December? Did that vary any, or was it all the same throughout? Just staying consistent for the whole year, and then you finally got that big that big heap of cash? Tell me what happened, man. What happened? I want to know.
Yeah. No. I think that's a fantastic question. So, what I was doing differently a year and a half ago, a year ago, a whole lot of different things. I was spreading myself thin with all these different marketing methods. Fucking email, door knocking, direct mail, cold calling, Bandit. I was doing everything at about 1% efficiency. So I'm not getting anywhere with all these things. And I'm learning about lease options, and subject tos, and fix and flip, and multifamily. I'm learning about everything. I'm just like dabbling in every little thing I can do. Waking up at 12 o'clock, 2 p.m., 4 p.m. I'm going to bed at like 4 a.m. I'm all over the place. I'm partying this week, and then I'm grinding this week, and then I'm eating like shit this week, and then I'm eating clean this week. It's just all over the place, right? But the good thing is I'm doing a lot of stuff, right? I'm not just sitting at home and just fucking sitting on the couch and watching Netflix. I'm doing stuff. I just don't have any rhythm to it. There's no rhyme to the reason,
right,
of why I'm doing this stuff. It's just random shit. So I did that. Didn't get anywhere. I did get one deal from it, but of course that closed later into the later quarter of the year because this was a flip. But anyways, all that stuff, all that hard work for 9 months of doing random stuff amounted to one deal, which I didn't even get paid for until later. So when that happened, at that point I was pretty much tapped out of all my mom's money. Okay, not even my money.
Your mom's money.
All of my mom's, right? I was using my mom's credit card.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. So I was using my mom's credit card, right? So it's like, dude, like you're not even using your own money, right? It's just like, and I was doing this stuff, and once I finally got that deal, even though I didn't make any money off of it, because I was tapped out of money, and my mom was like, "Yeah, you're not. Give me that card back." That for me was a different kind of rock bottom. Of course, I had gotten the deal, but like I said, I didn't get paid for it until later because we had to actually renovate the property.
Yeah.
So I was in this period of time where I couldn't find any deals because I didn't have any money, and I had all this free time. So what changed at that point was my routine. Because I had all this free time, instead of doing the stuff that I was doing for the past 9 months, which was randomly reaching for straws, I got down and all the free time I had, I focused it on one thing. And I was learning about real estate, not about multifamily, not about lease options, not about any of that. I was just learning about wholesale. That's it. Anything that didn't have to do with wholesaling, I tuned it out. I said, fuck this. I can learn this at another time.
Yeah.
Right? Because we really got to be honed in. We got to be focused. Everything else just interferes with it. I'm not going to buy a 50-unit apartment complex with never having done a deal before. I don't even know how to wholesale yet, but I want to buy a 50-unit building. Like, no way. So I said, fuck all that. Started focusing on wholesaling, and I started watching a lot of videos, a lot of podcasts.
Yep.
All my free time, when I'm lying in bed, when I'm at the gym,
yep,
when I'm driving somewhere,
yep,
I'm always listening to something, and I still do that to this day. But that is the thing that created my routine. And once I got paid from that flip, then things really started to change, and they started to pick up to where now that's getting me fantastic results. So, for example, now I'm waking up in the morning around 7, getting ready for the day, having a meeting with my team, making sure that we're on track with our goals for the week, and we can review what we did in the past week. And then from there, from 9 to 12, I strictly keep that as follow-up time.
Yep.
Taking calls, doing callbacks, following up, because if you're not speaking to a motivated seller every day, you're not going anywhere.
That's the secret right there.
Business.
Yeah.
That's the whole business,
Yeah.
right? If a day goes by that you didn't speak to somebody who was, maybe they wanted to sell or they needed to sell, doesn't matter. You are not going to get to your goal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, that's the, if you did nothing, but like if you had a terrible system, if you had terrible everything, terrible marketing, terrible CRM, terrible marketing or whatever, but you just spoke with sellers in any way you could, you would be very successful in this business.
I'll tell you that too. Yeah.
So that's why I want to make that one of the first things I do in the morning. And also because a lot of the people that we buy houses from are generally 50 plus. And those guys wake up early in the morning and they really appreciate a young guy or a young girl calling them at 9 a.m.,
Yep.
right? Because they're like, oh, I mean, you're a millennial, you should be asleep, right?
Yep.
You know, that whole thing.
Yeah.
So 9 to 12, I do that. 12 to 5, strictly for appointments, meeting with buyers, meeting with sellers, meeting with contractors, all that. 12 to 5. And then 5 to 7, I go back to doing more follow-ups, callbacks, texts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then 7 to 10, 11, before I go to bed, I'm just hanging out with family. I'm eating. I'm hanging out with my girlfriend. You know, I'm relaxing because I've hustled, busted my ass off, and now I need to cool down my mind, or else I'm gonna go fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know that feeling, man. It's real easy to get caught up into the next day.
Oh yeah, 100%. When it's all you think about, you know, you forget about the things that actually matter.
Yeah.
Which is being here with the people that you care about.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole reason you're doing the thing.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
So if you're spending your days, weeks, years focused on the goal, you got to remember why you're doing the goal in the first place. It's not because you want to have 100 houses. It's because you want financial freedom, or you want to take care.
Excuse me, sir.
of
It is.
brother.
No, it's
Right?
it's a houses. No, we want the houses.
Yeah. Fuck family. Which I just want buildings everywhere. I just want to buy it. Yeah.
So okay. So what kind of marketing were you doing last year when you made that shift? Were you doing a lot of email or? Can't believe you said email. Email?
No. Well, I wouldn't. Email is my bread and butter. So Bandit signs, basically I found what worked and I doubled down on it. Bandit signs, cold calling, and that's actually pretty much it. Bandit signs, cold calling. I'm also doing texting now, but bandit signs and cold calling, that's what's been the meat of what I've been doing. And I first focused on bandit signs, got it to the point where I could automate it, and then I took on another marketing method, cold calling. And now I got to the point where I can automate it, and now I'm on to the next one. So
yeah, bandit signs are cheap yet effective, man. I mean, I'd say that was a lot of my deal flow last year. And yeah, if you're in my market, they don't work. They're no good. Do not do bandit signs.
Yeah, I've heard down in Roanoke they don't work.
They don't work too good. But cold calling works too, huh? Okay.
Yeah, sure does.
So what?
Go ahead.
What's your goals for this year? Where are you going this year?
I want to do $1 million this year.
$1 million.
Yeah.
God bless. Well.
God
Yeah, that's a ton of revenue, man. And I mean,
that's my goal.
Well, I've seen what you've done the last quarter, man, and what you're doing this month already, man. I mean, you're well on your way already. I'm sure you have those KPIs dialed in.
I'll tell you a little bit about my marketing. I think that's where we got cut off.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm doing bandit signs. I'm doing cold calling. I'm doing SMS. They're doing pretty well for me. I mean, so far, bandit signs. I got 300 signs. Got 3 contracts from that. One of them already closed. Got paid for that.
This month?
And I got 100 more signs left. And so yeah, that'll be 1-2 deals. So that's pretty awesome for 300 signs and some of the stuff to put up signs. It cost me like $800, $900.
Right.
And I made almost $10,000 off of it. So I
hey,
mean, that shit's awesome.
All day.
And cold calling, yeah. Gonna have a couple deals coming from that as well. But yeah, so this month we have 4 contracts, 2 properties that sold, and 1 property we bought. So that's 7 right there. And that's just the first 2 weeks of January. So yeah, we're going up.
It's dope as hell, bro. Okay, nice. What do you think it's gonna take somebody that's doing marketing right now, that's spread all over the place? What do you think it's going to take that person to, get that first deal?
Yeah. So I actually have a video about that. Shameless plug. But,
Facts.
So I think what's going to get you that first deal the fastest is picking one deal strategy.
Right.
And what I mean by that is there's direct mail, there's bandit signs, there's cold calling, there's RVMs, SMS, door knocking. Right? There's so many things.
Yeah.
You need to pick one, and I recommend picking the cheapest one. I recommend picking either bandit signs or cold calling, as in driving for dollars and getting those leads and calling them. So those are the 2 that I recommend.
Yeah.
Pick one and go deep into one.
Yeah.
And then grow that one. That's what I would do, because you can get your first deal in under 30 days. No promises. It took Akie like over a year. It took me 9 months.
Right.
So now we're doing it, right? Because look, if you get your first one, you're gonna keep going. You just got to get that first one.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I really appreciate your time, man. I know you're busy. We already did this once. Look at you. Look. Hey, guys. I promise you, the first interview, he had a high top fade, and now look at him. He's ready to go to bed, guys. He's ready to go to bed.
No, I'm tired. I'm tired. The first one, oh man, the first interview. That's gonna. Oh man.
Yeah, but
all because Akie didn't turn on.
Oh, come on, man. So where can they find you, man? Because I look forward to seeing you grow. That growth from last year up until now, we're only halfway through January, right? So where I want to see your growth, man. Where can they find you, on social media?
Of course. So you can find me. The best way I would say is YouTube. And you can just Google Owen Faruqui,
right.
OWEN FAROOQUI. That's my YouTube channel, and from there you can message me, you can comment on my videos, and I always respond because I don't have that many people watching them. But I would say that's the best way to reach me.
Got you.
And if you want my Instagram, I'll have Akie put it in the
description box.
The box.
The box.
Yeah.
All right, Roddy Rich. Hey, appreciate you. Good luck this year. We will talk soon. And I hope you guys liked the video. Go ahead and like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to this man. This guy is going to do some big things this year. You guys heard it here first. All right. We'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.